Mr. Transformers 96 here with another video where I'm going to be talking about some newly shown Transformers Hasbro Studio Series figures. This time I'm going to be talking about the new Voyager Optimus Prime, as well as the leader class Jetfire, and also the combined form of the two of them. So I did make a separate video talking about this Jetfire when it was originally shown with the Dark of the Moon Megatron. We only had one image of it, and it was, you know, kind of a blurry one. It wasn't great, so it was kind of hard to make out some of the details on that figure. Now we have an official image of it, which is great, and we also can see it combined with Optimus, so I'll talk about that a bit. But just going over the two of these, first of all, with this Optimus Prime, I'm unsure if this is a completely new figure, or if this is a re-release, or if this is just a kind of a re-release with some updated parts, because it very much looks like the original Optimus Prime that came out in the Studio Series, like the first wave, which I do have already. Some of the back paneling looks a little bit different, and he obviously comes with a gun instead of the swords. So again, like, I don't know how much of this is new, or if you do specifically need this version of Optimus Prime to combine with Jetfire or not. I wouldn't be surprised if you do, because that means they just get to sell an extra figure, but I'm hoping that it's not the case, because personally, I'm totally fine just using my Optimus that I already have to combine with Jetfire. I don't really specifically need another Optimus, considering it looks so similar, but the gun itself does look quite nice. That is a good accessory to give him, I must say. And then with Jetfire here, now Jetfire looks pretty decent. I do still stand by what I said, that his head looks too big. It does, it's just like a massive head, and yeah, he should have a bigger head than usual, especially since a lot of it is kind of that electronic or metal-like hair that he has on his beard and the side of the face. But overall, I do think that it does just look too big in general. It's not a huge issue. He's a very animated character, and this design reflects that animated personality, so that works. But it, in general, does look a little strange when you're just looking at it. Color-wise, I do think that it looks very nice. The original one had a lot more gray, and the gray was almost, it's kind of that like bluish type of gray. This has a lot more black, it has some silver, and then it has just dark normal gray, which I do think looks really nice, you know, compared to the original one. Again, like I said in that video, the other video I made of him, I originally didn't pick up the first Jetfire figure, simply because when Revenge of the Fallen came out, I wasn't collecting Autobots, and when I went back and started buying Autobot figures that I didn't have, the Jetfire one had kind of gone up in price, and he's not a character that I particularly like, so I never ended up buying him. But I've always wanted him just because I want all the characters, and he was one of the characters that I don't have. Like him, Wheelie, and Cogsworth are the ones that I don't have, that they've made figures of. And now I get a chance to purchase this one, which is quite nice. He is a leader class again, like I mentioned, and overall I do think that he looks like a decent figure. Oh, in that other video I did mention that I thought it was weird that he came with an axe, because Jetfire didn't use an axe, but he did. That was something that was pointed out to me. He does use the axe. It's the weapon that he uses to cut Mixmaster in half, and that's all he uses it for, just that one quick shot. It's odd. When you think of this kind of cartoonish, very old, rickety Transformer, having an axe is just such a strange accessory. It's very Michael Bay. It's very out of character, but it's just kind of cool for the moment, so give it to him. That type of thing. So, personally, I hate that he comes with an axe. I think that he shouldn't have had it in the movie. It's something that I've never noticed in the movie before. It's very uncharacteristic for him to have based on his personality. So, personally, I don't like the axe at all. He does come with his cane, although it's not pictured here. It was shown on display, and so that is nice to see that he comes with that. But you can combine the two when you buy them both, and here's an image of the two of them. It's not a great image. This was just shown like at the convention itself, so it's from a distance away. But overall, I do think it looks cool. Is it better than the original? I don't think so. The original one melded together a little bit more seamlessly. This looks like it's Optimus Prime with leg extensions and a bigger backpack. But there's no really extensions on the arms, it looks like. I would have liked to see the arms have some, so I don't know if this is an upgrade or a downgrade from the original figure that we got. It's hard for me to judge because I don't have the original Optimus or Jetfire, so I can't quite say if this is like a better version. And I said that with Jetfire himself in the last video, and people chimed up saying that this was an improvement on the last Jetfire, so it gives me hope that this combined version is also an improvement. But just looking at it like right here, I have to say it doesn't scream like it's an improvement, so we'll have to see in person, and of course, you know, I'll leave it up to people who have the original set to say the final word. But just right now, looking at it, it doesn't look like a huge improvement. But nonetheless, it's a great substitute, even if it's not an improvement, because I don't have the original, and I've always wanted the original, but it really went up in price, and I was never willing to pay the price that it was kind of demanding. So this is my opportunity to get it, and I'm very excited for that reason personally. So yeah, so that's my thoughts on the new Optimus Prime, or at least the updated Optimus Prime, and the new Jetfire leader class figure, as well as the combined kind of Mega Optimus Prime figure. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of these two, and thanks so much for watching.